Welcome to 5 Minute Friday, everybody, where we share our best tips and tricks to help you get just a little bit better every week. And guys, we're going through the 7 habits of highly effective people. This week, we are talking about number 4, which is think, win, win. And guys, this one's hard. This one's really hard because you think about all the different situations that we have in our industry where got to a job trailer or you get on a meet or something to do some coordination or deal with a change order or whatever. How often do we go into those thinking, I'm going to win and I'm going to make them lose? We're not looking for how can we both win.
Yep.
This one's hard. So Eddie, you have any examples or any fun little anecdotes to help drive this message home?
Yeah, I do. I remember when I was, I don't know, a few years in, we did the, it was like the History Center down in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
And we went down for a job site meeting. We were going to have a really hard time coordinating some steel with some concrete. And the GC went, just give me my drawings, just cloud them, just give me my drawings. And me and another young PM ended up, and I mean, we're in a room, Dad's in there, Wayne's in there.
Oh, yeah.
Like we had a lot of elders in there, but it boiled down to me and this other guy just getting after each other.
Right.
And it's like the 2 young bucks, the 2 young bulls locking horns, basically, like
Right.
trying to figure out who's going to win.
Right.
Who's going to win. At no point did it dawn on me that guy's got some priorities and that guy's got some things going on. I don't think it really dawned on him to look my direction either. Had either one of us just stopped in our tracks and thought, you know, how are we going to get through this? Just plain and simple.
Take a beat.
They've got a thing and I've got a thing. Rather than making this a competition of things, why don't we try to make this a collaboration and we've got to work together? Like all of a sudden, like, let's just jump over the whole, like, you're on that team, I'm on this team line. Let's get ourselves aligned and in the same spot. Move forward together. We'd have found common ground and we'd have moved that process a lot faster instead of just being combative. Now, I could go on with a lot of stories from my young career because I'm competitive and that's what makes this hard.
Me too.
So hard because when I get locked up with somebody, I just want to beat them.
Right. Yeah.
I want to win.
I think we all kind of do to a degree, right?
It's to my loss though.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I'll say this too, like there are certain situations that I've come across more recently that seem unfair. And it's really hard to fight for win-win in that.
Yes.
When the other side is being unfair as well and bringing stuff to you that you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
It's really hard to think win-win because at that point you're like, no, like screw you, man. Like I want to win. Like I want to win because this is unjust or whatever. And, this is a tough reminder for me. Kind of in the current state of affairs. And I'm like, all right, well, I gotta still try to find a win-win in this and move forward.
Yeah.
That's the honorable thing to do. And you have to swallow your pride in order to do this. You have to swallow your pride. Sometimes you have to say, I don't know it all. I don't know everything. Help me find the win-win instead of just trying to run the whole show, like bringing people together. Leading through, collaboration, I'll say, and opening the doors to collaborate and find a solution by not yelling at each other. That's the stuff that moves projects forward.
Yes.
Because I guarantee you were not motivated to go back and fix any of those issues after that conversation that you mentioned. You were not motivated. And I'll bet you that person also on the other side was not motivated to help you at all.
They weren't either. And nobody wins in those situations. That's the secret of it.
Yeah.
If you walk away the winner,
it's a lose-lose. You lost.
You still lost.
Yeah.
And that was what ultimately came of that project. Like that ended up being not a win-win, but a lose-lose.
Yeah.
Information kind of just stagnated, flowing. We see this so much. Just things stop moving because people quit working together.
Yeah.
And that's the people part of the industry that we focus on ever so much.
And I'll say this too. This doesn't mean that like we're not sitting here saying, hey man, you got to be a butt kisser, and you've got to like.
It's win-win.
Right. Like we're not saying like, oh, you got to go kiss butt in order to win so that they can win too. Like, no.
Both
like
sides win.
Honesty.
Yeah.
Honesty in this, but also just being transparent of, hey, like, I think even saying that is very powerful, and just saying, I am trying to find a win-win solution here where you win and where I win and everybody can move together. Sometimes just breaking it down like that, I have found is it's very strong. I think people start like, they start unloading the guns, as it were, like putting the guns down.
The phrase, this is a powerful phrase, help me understand. Help me understand. I mean, this whole thing's keying on empathy.
Yeah.
So help me understand says, I want to walk a mile in your shoes.
So,
and I don't want to
we're gonna hold on that thought because we want you guys to come back next week.
Wait, crap.
And you're getting ahead of yourself here.
Okay.
Because next week we're going to talk about that very thing. So, in the meantime, hopefully that this just kind of sparks a little bit of introspect on how you're handling some things.
Yeah.
And maybe we can grease the wheels on some projects here and keep things moving for some people if we can just go and start looking for some win-wins. So,
man, wouldn't that be cool?
With that, yeah. I wonder what the impact of this episode is going to be like.
I hope big.
Billions of dollars, that sort of thing. Man, when are we getting like
if we loosen up some log jams via this episode, it's about feel good. That would make me feel good.
Nah, bullcrap, man. You owe me 10%. I'm just kidding. All right, guys.
I will give you 10% of the feel good.
Fair enough. All right. All right, guys. We'll go build something awesome.